That's our topic. Share a smile. Your smile matters, your high matters. And this is what we're doing. I have so many videos of us just walking and talking and navigating through the lines, the spaces, the bumps, the crevices, the leaves, crossing the path, overcoming challenges and obstacles in our way. Hopefully we're bearing okay and we have good sound quality. That's important to me. I hope it is to you. Remember to lace up, make sure you have safe surroundings if you're walking, and get your breath in. Let's start with that 3 deep breaths in, holding for however long you can. Since I realize breath patterns vary for each person. But short enough, long enough to be longer than your usual, but short where you still can do it. Literally. So take a deep breath in. You're gonna hold it for as long as you can. I can't hold and talk because that's literally impossible. But I've already done my 3 deep breaths and hold and release. I've done my stretching, done my meditating. I've said my good mornings to those that are in the path as I walk. So now this is the last part, which is to inspire, motivate, and meditate with you out there since I did my internal walk. So if you have not done your internal work, take some time out, follow, subscribe, and then go do your internal work. Or just put your headphones on and just listen for some inspiration and motivation to keep you going if you are walking as I am talking. So how do I stay consistent in this journey of mental strength, emotional strength, and basically it's willpower, right? It's the willpower to know that I can. I have in the past. I can do it again. And it's my own talks with myself. No matter how cold, see I have my coat on. No matter how cold, no matter how noisy the background is, no matter what, all the little excuses that I would give myself. You guys know the excuse. Oh, I can't. My pains, my back hurts, my toes hurt. I can't walk. Okay, fine. You can't walk, then move. Just get up and move. And if you can use this as motivation and inspiration to just move around your house, and then use that time just to move. It's going about 10 to 15 minutes. That's enough time to get your body going. So basically, throw away those excuses. There is no excuse unless you physically are not able to move one foot in front of the other and you are non-ambulatory. If that's the case, then lay down, take some deep breaths, and move your body. Move your body, moving meditation. So you don't have to be walking all the time, and just be moving your body and using this time as you're listening to some mental encouragement, emotional encouragement to just get it done. Now I know I may not be talking to many people, but I know I'm talking to the right people. So if you're the right person, to say I am. I am, because if you're subscribed, you know you're going to hear something positive and uplifting no matter what. I'm that no matter what coach and inspiration person because there's always something that's going to make you stop like a light, literally. Literally stop. And it's okay because it just means that you got to wait for your turn. Literally. So I'm waiting for this light to reach down to 0 and the numbers get down to 0. The light to change on the other side. And then waiting for my light to tell me to go. If this is your light to tell you to go, then hey, it's time. It's time to go. That's what I know I am notoriously capable for. Shout out to all my executive clients, past executive clients, current future executive clients that know literally my impact in being a catalyst is just going and moving. And it's literally like when people see me or hear me, they're like, okay, there's something I'm supposed to be doing. And it doesn't have to be physically, it could be mentally, it could be emotionally, it could be just your own mental strength, like, okay, get out of whatever funk I'm in. So if this is that message for you, get out the funk, share a smile. Funks don't last always anyway. So use this as some motivation or something to get you going mentally, emotionally, if not physically. Physically, you'll be really literally, there'll always be some obstacles in the way or some excuse that you can give yourself because that's what we do. We are notorious for giving ourselves sexy excuses. Like, it's too cold, I don't have the right shoes, it's the wrong morning, I've got so much to do today. It's okay. Take a deep breath, breathe out. You got this. You owe yourself a few minutes of self-time of your own mental strength or your own emotional strength before you go pouring out into others. That's the key. So make sure you subscribe if you want some more self-encouragement. Encouragement from me to get yourself going. Sometimes I just do it for my people who are subscribed. I mean, if you subscribe, you know why. You know why we're connected. If we're connected in some way, I know why we're connected. We were divinely assigned each other, so let's go. Because the one thing, as long as I have breath, I know I'm going to go. And it doesn't only have to be physically going. That's the best part. It could be mentally going. It could be emotionally going. It could be spiritually going. I think that's my biggest lesson, that everything don't always have to be physical. There's so much more beyond. And that's where the mental strength comes from. That's where the emotional strength comes from. The beyond the physical, the beyond the obvious. Of course, that's used for encouragement. Like, look, I got somebody in front of me, so they kind of go a little slower. That means I just got to slow my pace down. I don't feel like passing them. If I pass her, you know what's going to happen? She's going to increase her pace. That's just what happens. Because naturally, people see you walk fast, or they just feel you walk past them. They're going to increase their pace too. Message. Hope you received that one. But sometimes you don't have to be passing people. It's okay to walk behind. You know, leadership from behind is a thing. Because they're sending emotional strength, sending spiritual strength, sending so much positivity behind God. Because if you have influence, elevated at a higher plane. That's the closest thing to make sure yourself. Messages you're going to tell yourself in your head. So I'm helping you with some of those doubts and hesitations that may show up. How I navigate through mine. Because people see me and they're like, oh, that's how you're able to do so many things. Yes, I am. But it's mental strength, emotional strength. It's literally consistency. It's when the negativity and the doubt shows up and the gook. I literally look for the clear path and keep walking. There's always a clear path somewhere. There's always obstacles that will show up. I spoke about that yesterday live. Go back and check on that. You just subscribe that we're going to walk over these bumps and these changes in our path. Because my best part about my walks is I pay attention to the messages for that day and share it with you. And literally, I'm showing you because you could be looking at my face, but wow, when I'm showing you literally my perspective and my view, which can be yours too, and can help motivate you, build your mental strength, build your emotional strength. So, what I love about walking through the streets of Brooklyn as opposed to a track or on the treadmill, my choice, especially in the morning, is I get to literally slow my pace down, but move fast enough to feel like I'm doing something. But to be more observant of the path that I am taking for that day. Every day my path changes, by the way. You gotta notice that. Every day, some days I'll do the same exact path because I want to put no mental work into it. And then some days I will change my entire path. So don't sit there and predict me because it's not gonna work. I can't even predict myself. I just know that day I'll be led where I need to be led. And I'm super obedient to that process. Once again, I see you popping in, say hi. And you know what part of the world you're coming from. And how has this encouraged you today, transduced to you? What have you received from just popping in? You know why I'm asking that? Because I think too often we're moving through life not thinking. We're floating through. We're floating through without thinking, without feeling like if we're strong enough, mentally strong, emotionally strong, because of all the crap that shows up. And I get it. Oh look, there's a gate here now. Things have changed. I also love seeing that the changes that happen. I came back to my regular path to go around the park, but before I did the park, I went around the college, and I did a complete different direction today. I did my Peloton walk. That means walking outdoors with my Peloton app. Yes, I do use others for encouragement, other sources, and even if that's why I might came back to help you guys, because if I'm using someone to encourage you, shucks, you could use this. This is absolutely no cost. You literally just put it on your ears, and we walk and talk together, and that's how I am motivated for today. That's the message. Just take you along the walk. I didn't have to do that much else except just be present. Be present. Navigate it with you. Share what's inside my head as I am completing the things that I made the conscious choice to be consistent in. And literally, if it's for the whole month, if it's for 2 months, if it's for a few months, I don't know exactly. I just know. Get up. Get up and walk. And just hearing that mental message to myself. Mental messages. That's where we begin to shift. Because, of course, the doubt shows up. It's cold. Or people will say, are you even okay to walk? And I'm like, yeah. That's the mental conversation that you're having with your head. Doesn't mean that I have to have that same mental conversation. My mental conversation says, you got a coat. You know it's winter. You know how to prepare for this weather. You have all the things you need already. This is not new to you. I have done walks where it was even more colder with snow on the ground. So if that's an encouragement to someone else to navigate through those blocks and through the sounds or folks out there, or just, oh my goodness, media, that's one thing. That's why I created this channel. Because I knew if I need a sane, safe space just to have my thoughts shifted back into positivity, I know somebody else needs it too. So say hi. Let me say hi. So, hi. You see? Look, I have my headscarf on. This is what I slept in. Because my hair is braided. I got to rebraid, so try to be good. You guys know my hair frizz up very easily. So I didn't want to take it off. So I kept it on. But I have on my hood. And then my scarf. I have 2 layers on each side. So prepared, whatever it is it's going to make me. Fortunately, because I'm so covered, I don't feel so cold. And now my battery power is going low. So that means I'm going to have to close off this conversation so I can maintain my battery enough to get me back home. I am going once around. That's the part. You guys know when I do the whole thing around. I already did once around college. I'm going to take this walk around this park right now. Go back into my mental thoughts. and allow you the chance to have some quiet time by yourself. If this helped you just to get you started for the day, make sure you sub. Make sure you check in when I do. When you sub and hit notifications, it will let you know when I do go live. And they're not all walk and talk, but they'll be what you need for exactly where you are. I just believe in that. I have no reason behind it. I just believe in it. All right? Have a blessed and amazing day. Be well. Dr. Ali, and I am out. Bye. Do something positive today. Be amazing in all that you do. Because it matters. It really, really, really matters. You may not think people are looking, but people are always looking. Hi. People are always looking. People are always, they may not say they're looking. They may not even say hi. This is the sad part. How many of you out there, you haven't even moved to say hi? Say hi, because it matters. Yes, thank you. And sometimes it starts with that first one. Thank you, version. It starts with that first one. You know how many times I've been the first one in situations? Literally, like I'm in a classroom or I'm in a teaching situation, and I know as an educator, you need someone to start. I am from so many places. Right now I'm in Brooklyn, New York. This is where the walk is happening right now. Where are you from? And then my family is from Guyana. So I'm a blend. But I was, I'm from all over. Oh, great. And you had enough motivation to say hi first. And it started with you. So whoever that person that started it, I want to celebrate you. Be someone out there that starts something. That's the mental, emotional strength. Stop waiting for other people to start it. Right? Sometimes if that message inside of you says, hey, I'm going to say hi this time, say hi. I don't bite. In fact, I'm super friendly. That's why I'm here. To share a smile with you. If you want to be one of my Share a Smile ambassadors too, let me know. I am an ambassador for sharing a smile. Anyway, like I did say, Shattered. Battery's going low. I appreciate all you following. Make sure you're subscribed. And I will catch you guys later. Be well. Thank you for being brave enough to say hi. Because guess what? Hashtag get high. It really does matter.